Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cafe English. I'm Paul Preston. This week, I've been thinking about the elections. Well, this is probably not a topic many people are thinking about unless you live in the US. But I'm an American, so it does affect me, even though I don't live in the US at the moment. So, it affects my friends, it affects my family, and it can even affect me personally in some ways. So, of course, it's on my mind. And, of course, this year's election is kind of big news, I think, around the world because we've got two very different types of candidates running for president in the US. I'm sure you've probably heard of Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Especially Donald Trump. He's been making quite a name for himself in the country and worldwide over the past 4 years. So we'll see what happens. We'll see where it goes. I don't know how things will turn out, but I do think that it is amazing the number of people who are watching this election. Because I think more than ever, people feel like they have some interests at stake. People feel that their jobs or their lives or their ways of life might be affected by the next president. I don't know if people feel that way or that seriously in a regular presidential election for the US. But one of the things I find that's very interesting is that there are people even outside of the US who are worried or concerned about who will be the next US president. Because actually, as time goes, we see more and more that the president of one country affects another country. I guess this is an element of globalization. Countries are not really separated anymore. A lot of what one country does will affect another country. Of course, we see it in the European Union, but we see it really everywhere around the world now too. And so countries are more and more concerned about each other's politics. I guess that's really a good thing, isn't it? Countries should be connected to each other, care about each other, and maybe even be concerned about the people who live in each country, the people who live throughout the world. So maybe the more countries are involved with each other, the more positive it is for the world and for our global business life and personal life. But it's very complicated, isn't it? It's really tough to know what the best answer is for everybody. And so these election times really are spotlights to show how people feel, what people think, and what is important for the country, the world, and people in general. So as we watch the election happen over the next, I guess, couple weeks in the US, we'll see how those decisions affect Americans and affect people outside the US. It'll be an interesting time over the next few months to watch how things unfold. But one interesting thing that seems to be unfolding already is that we probably won't know the answer on November 4th after the election, because it's going to take some time to figure out those votes and how the election will be counted. So maybe that's a good thing too. We can be more sure that the election is really accurate and legitimate and reflects the views of the people. So we'll see what happens, but that's what I've been thinking about these past weeks, as probably many Americans are thinking about, is the elections, thinking about politics. Thanks for joining me here on Cafe English, and I hope that you'll watch other episodes from our Cafe English YouTube show. And if you're interested in studying English, please check out our other shows on our channel too. We have English Coach, Study Tips, just-in-time English, and a video version of our podcast, 3-Minute English in the Studio. Check out those podcasts too, 3-Minute English and Where Did That Come From? Those are available on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Amazon Music, wherever you get your podcasts. So please check those out as well. And go to our website, VenturEnglish.com. Become a member and let me know what you're talking about so that I can maybe have a Cafe English about topics that really interest you. Thanks for joining. As I said, I'm Paul Preston. Have a good week, everyone.